Introducing luxury you won't have to sell the house for. The new Haval H6 from $29,990.
G'day, Rabbit and Julie Goodwin here from Star 104.5.
We love the Central Coast and we love our local sport, especially the Hunter Haval Black Diamond AFL.
You're looking for a feature-packed premium SUV for your family? Check out Hunter Haval and their range of affordable SUVs.
We want to give a massive thank you to all of the Hunter Haval Black Diamond AFL sponsors.
Belmont 16-footers Sailing Club.
GE Industrial.
Welcome back here. Oh, yes, I can see that. Yes, thank you, Lucas. So, it's a pity to see Carol there with in a sling. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the GE Women's Competition Grand Final. This is going to be a massive game of football. There's Wyong Lakes, Monmanalina in the middle, and Newcastle City Stars. Again, in commentary, my co-commentator and my great friend, Lucas J. Holmes. Good morning, Lucas, sorry.
Good morning once again, David. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, GE Women's Grand Final will be a mouth-watering clash. Newcastle City and Wyong. Should be a great game. Matchups galore. Will be great to see as Kendall's out there with a camera going into the Newcastle City huddle. There it is. Wonderful vision there.
It's this game. This is a team game, Lucas. But if Sarah Halverson is let loose today, there she is, number 30, right on your left of screen. There's Sarah, right there. Sarah Halverson, in my mind, is the key. If ever there was one person that's a catalyst for a grand final in any sport, Sarah Halverson's it. Super athlete. National anthem to come here, so Lucas and I will go off air shortly as soon as our singing gets near, and we'll stand up and in fact I'll do that now. So national anthem just about to come with Cherie Lambie. Just waiting for that to happen. I'll take my hat off. Cherie Lambie about to come and sing the national anthem.
Which we sung by Cherie.
Merrily. Great stuff, Cherie Lambie. National anthem done. Just about ready to rock and roll. Wyong Lakes is in their history, first grand final in their 4th year in the league. The Newcastle City Football Club. This is their 4th year in a row in different guises. Looking forward to a superb game of football. Toss taking place now. Wyong Lakes' co-captains Rebecca Pearce and Rebecca Rise and Alexandra Pearce. And I think Wyong Lakes are going to the right of screen, Lucas Holmes, from what I saw.
Speaking of the Wyong Lakes Football Club, David, 1, Abby Pearce, 3, Rebecca Ives, 6, Rachel Jamison, 8, Amelia Aubrey, Ambry rather, 10, Miranda Fawkes, 11, Jessie Graham, 12, Alana Nicholson, 15, Monique Madalena, 17, Hayley Taylor, 19, Holly Gibbons, 20, Sarah Ball, 21, Cora Toz, 22, Amy Bowen, 23, Rachel Potts, 24, Cheyenne Pay, 25, Emily Bowen, 26 Sandra Hazeldine, 27 Jade Jones, 30 Kanisha Murray, 33 Emily Cody, 45 Alexandra Pearce, 47 Elise Williams, David.
Newcastle City Stars, 2 Ash Hayler, 3 Steph Miniter, 4 Taylor Joyce, 5 Roxanne Hill, 7 Gabrielle McSpadden, 11 Michelle Kent, 15 The Star, Taylor Braithwaite. Crystal Gravenlock's in 20, Sarah Gilbert 21, Ashley Bacalus 22, Casey Eacock 25, Lewis Rosen 27, Ola Bogmas in 28, Sarah Halverson at centre half forward in 30, Samil Chapman in 31, Lauren Flaherty 33, Kate Gilbert 34, Simone Singh 36. Returning today, Amy Marshall. Be interested to see how that knee is, Louis. I reckon she's out there in a bandage at the moment, if that's who I think it is, but we'll have to wait and see. 71 Kirsty Ferguson, Kath Gibson in 75, and Georgina Shafford in 82. There is a player out there who's dressed in kit, Louis, in a big leg bandage, and I think that's Marshall. I'm just at the back of the pack there, and we'll just wait and see if that is in fact Amy Marshall. No, actually, she's over there. She's left. She's on the left-hand side, so whoever's got that knee bandage on is sitting on the bench. Marshall's there and ready to go. Umpires, Nathan Slater, Dave Parsons, Tom Stewart. Boundary umpires, Luke Richards, Joey Mott. Goal umpires, Zali Mertens has come in to do this game along with Shane Lowndes. And our emergencies, Rachel Robinson. Yes, Gary, ready to go. Thank you. Lucas, good luck, my friend. Bar TV crew, Paul, Kendall and Hugh. We're away. Kanisha Murray and Kirsty Ferguson start. Ferguson uses that body and wins the roast contest. In there comes Gilbert. Gets a handball out. First kick of the game to Newcastle City going forward. Mrs. Miniter. Bowen at the back. Now, Louis, where's Mon Mandolina? Mon's gone to full forward, Louis. Can you spot who's marking Sarah Halverson for us if we get a break in play? Handball comes out, needs another one. There's Braithwaite. First kick for Taylor. There's Miniter. Left-hand handball comes out. Oh, they're after the play. Should be a free kick. Ashley Hayter, well worked. Free kick there against Alana Nicholson. Ball given back correctly. So who's got Halverson, Louis?
It looks
Ball.
like, as you said, David, it is Sarah Ball early on Sarah Halverson.
This will be interesting. Hayler will be looking for Halverson, no doubt. Goes, chips it up. Singh, uses the mark. Has another opportunity. Simone Singh. That'll go out of bounds in the bounce. And early pressure here for Newcastle City Stars. The wind, ladies and gentlemen, is very light at the moment. If it's running bottom left, top right, but it's the lightest it's been all day. Simone Singh in the ruck with Murray. Singh gets a double-hander. There's Halverson. Screws it across the square in front of goals. It's a 2-on-1 here for the Lakes. Good Shepherd on. Excellent work on Gavenlock. Kick coming forward. Just gets to the 50. Out there is Gilbert. Don't know what's going on with the audio at the moment. And we have a ball up. Kirsty Ferguson. You watch Ferguson use her body to keep Murray out of it, and she does it again. Falcons herself, but gets the tap. I think that's Ash Haley down the bottom, yeah, with the red boots. Braithwaite, a funny little handball out. Ferguson needs to tap that out, she does. Hayler gets it out, handball, beautiful. Threads a needle across to Brogmus. Chance, 31. That was Chapman, and it's kicked through for a behind by Miniter. First score of the grand final. The Stars a point, and Wyong Lakes yet to score.
Thank you, David. Is that Bowen for the Kiatjus? It is. Bowen goes long to the outer side. Long, looking there for 33 in that instance. It was flat. No, excuse me. Yeah, it was. It was Emily Cody, and there will be a boundary throw-in just outside forward 50 here for Newcastle City. Singh and Kyra Tollers are the nominated rucks. Here we go. Singh's got front position, just gets a tap out, receives the ball, gets the handball back. Left foot kick was smothered. Play on. There's Potts. Tough player is Potts. Also there is Hayler. Potts keeping her feet, dragged down in the tackle, and we'll have another throw up. Just under 3 minutes gone in this first quarter. Newcastle City, the solitary point. Tap out now. Ferguson. Back. Fair bump over the ball. Judge legal. And is that paid? No, we'll have another throw up here. Just to the right by umpire Slater. Yeah, Murray and Ferguson. Watch Ferguson use a body. She so well does. Ferguson with the left hand goes back. Inboard. Funny little handball still played. Play on. Ferguson, here she goes. Smothered off. Sorry, David.
Braithwaite's coming off, and right now through these gates, and I think she's got blood. She's got to come off through the gates. I think she's bleeding. Is she? Yeah, she's got a cut on her knee. She ran straight away. She saw it, Lucas, and has come to treat that. That's why she's run straight over the bench.
Yeah, and you can see it there.
Yeah, you can see the cut on the leg.
Thanks, guys.
Lucas.
Thank you. Back inside forward 50. Singh turns her opponent. There she is. Shoves off the ball. Singh gets the ball forward. Here's Halverson, and what can she do? Kicks to herself. Fended, gets tackled. Emily Bowen, well done, not paid. In and under there is Sarah Ball. And we will have a throw up deep inside forward 50 here for Wyong Lakes.
Thank you, Lucas. So it's Singh and Kanisha Murray. Kanisha will try and jump two-footed and use two hands. And she uses one that time. Ball could have been over the shoulder against Ball. Ball in contest. All the plays been with Newcastle City Stars so far, Lucas.
And there's Braithwaite back on, bottom left of screen, David.
Yeah, well, she's got that right sock up over the cut, Louis, so she's trying to stop the blood. Must have fallen on the cricket block, I reckon, Louis. It's pretty hard out there, and the tackiness might have gone out now with all this sun and wind. Potts misses what she otherwise might have picked up. Cal, good tackle, Kim Ferguson. She's in trouble. Wow, I thought she had an opportunity there, did Jessie Graham, but not paid. Ferguson wins that one. Graham. Braithwaite's going to get into this play here. Oh, good tackle again. They've tackled well so far. That was Gilbert making a good tackle. And the umpire will ball this up. Ferguson's in front. Amari comes over the top and leaps at her and gets it. Braithwaite. Crash tackled by Pearce. Braithwaite won't stop. She is strong. What a bump from Rachel Potts. Totally legal. And squares up Braithwaite. And Braithwaite, to her credit, got up. Here's a chance. This will be Ecott, I reckon. Very smart back player. At 1-on-2, though, she chose to kick to one. Oh, that's a push in the back. Surely that's a push in the back, umpire. Not paid. Yeah, Amy Bowen's up there. Rebecca Ives is up there. So is Bacalus for Newcastle City. They've gone to ground. Gets the kick away. Should be a mark out here to Graham. It is. Madalena's one out. They've got a spare in the back line. Ives wants it short. Rebecca should take that. This is just tucked ahead. Bowen, Amy that is, Ives can't pick it up. Desperation back here. And City clear the line. Sal Halverson, well done ball. Halverson recovers beautifully. Great handball. Off to Gilbert, smothered brilliantly by Sarah Ball. In comes Halverson again to lend assistance. Ball's over that, she's in trouble and is not penalised. Tight start to this one as we thought, Lucas Holmes. Just the one behind, and over to Louis.
Thank you, David. Ferguson once again with the right hand down. Straight to Gilbert. Thank you, David. Gilbert goes in the corridor, looking for a player out the back. Now Taylor. Taylor gets the hands off to Bowen. Bowen goes long down the corridor to a lot of space here. Off the back is Ecott once again. Ecott gets the ball, kicks it straight away once more to the other side. Here's Ash Haler. What can Haler do? Goes around on a trusty right boot. 1-on-1. Mark taken there.
Steph.
Is that Mineta? It is. Thank you, David. Mineta charges back off the mark. Long inside forward 50. Mineta doesn't get quite the bounce she's after. Halverson's there. Bowen takes her opponent down. It was Singh that time. Halverson goes short. Scrubby inside forward 50. Bounce around as the ball here. Braithwaite with a tackle. Halverson's got time. Shepherded. Well done, Mineta. Out to Braithwaite. Back to Halverson. Goes one more to Singh. Smothered by Potts, and then goes off the ground. Potts, Halverson's all by herself, gets the ball, handballs over the top. Haler inside forward 50, looking for Ferguson, just out of reach of Ferguson. Is there, push not paid, off the ground. Wong trying to get this ball out. Through that time was Cody. Cody once again goes along the ground. Here's Ecott, what can she do? Shepherd comes in, not affected quietly, drop the ball, kicks it off the ground, play on however. Ferguson goes handballs on, goes down the line here. Is Gibbons right in applying the pressure, not paid however. As Haler gets slung and high, and there'll be a free kick here to Ash Haler. Just in the junction between the mark inside forward 50 will be about 42 or 41 metres out from goal, David.
Lucas, just last week, judging on her Adelaide shirt form, this is a bit too far for Ash. She's a good kick, but she's not a thumpy kick. And she's gone straight away. Halverson buffeted out of that, I thought, by ball. Emily Bowen, as she so often does, cleans up, goes long. That ball will end up going 65 metres. However, Braithwaite's got first. Good shepherd in behind. Really good by Kent. Braithwaite's got all day. Goes long. Looks for and finds. That's it. No, not paid. Not marked, sorry. Got to pay the umpire's decision there. Gilbert got a chance. She's got a lot of touches first quarter. Goes square, puts it up in the air for Halverson. Good work, ball. Ball's doing well so far. Failures there. Fergo's there as well. There comes Ferguson. She'll look for a handball to Braithwaite. Does. Braithwaite! Miniter. Miniter's got that. She's too far out too, Louis. She'll get it to the square. Halverson and the other forwards need to push forward while Steph's taking the time. Halverson's got into the square. This will end up in the goal square from Steph. Poor kick, really. Just gets there. Well done, Singh. Steps into trouble. Ball comes out. Who's going to get first crack at this one? Potts is there with Haler. Ash might have too much pace, so she doesn't. Good tackle, Potts. Rough, tough tackle. Good mark, Emily Bowen. She's got a lovely pair of hands, Em Bowen. 150 gamer for Wyong Lakes this year. What a superb effort in all levels of footy. Good tackling, Newcastle City Stars. The Stars have come out for mine, just like they did finish last week, Louis. They're a different football side, and picked off by Bowen again. Emily will go long, and does. Should be a mark. No, it swerves at the end. Ecott in trouble. Is there a free kick there? Yeah, there is.
Yeah, paid out of zone, David, sorry. Amy Bowen.
To Ecott. Lucas, or yours?
Thank you. Amy Bowen. Here we go. Surveying her options. Bowen running off. She's caught a play on and paid holding the ball. Halverson spot on.
How smart was that, Lucas Holmes?
Well done. Thank you, David. Halverson listened to the call of play on, went in and swamped Bowen and got the ball for it. Here it comes again, though. Wyong Lakes recover, get the ball forward to the right-hand side of the centre square. Here is Jamison. 3-on-1. Jamison will want to lock this in. Alexandra Pearce is also there, and they'll have a ball up just to the right edge of the centre square, David. 10.5 minutes gone.
I've seen the ruck. Pearce hasn't been sighted, basically, this game. Here we go. Alexandra Pearce with the footy. Will try and step off that left. Tries to get on the right. Gets tackled. Oh, she should have been over the shoulder there to Pearce. Not a free kick, although Pearce is on the bottom of that. She's okay. So, Lucas, 11 minutes gone. City up by the Solid Tribune. We thought it would be a tough type battle. It has been. Ferguson, magnificent tap to Haler. Away goes Ash. Down the line. Little short chipping kick. There's Miniter. Got to bend over. She does. What a tackle, Emily Bowen. Oh, round of applause, Em Bowen. That's brilliant. Sings inside 10's got to get out of there. Emily Bowen, take a bow. Driving, thumping ball. Down to centre wing. Ferguson leading the way. Over there with Jamison. Good tackle, Fergo. Oh, another good tackle by, I think that's Taylor Braithwaite, is it? Yeah. And Braithwaite's got that knee fixed up. How good was that ruck service from one riverine line to the other? Ferguson to Haler. She knew where she'd be. Lucas Holmes.
Thank you. Murray and Ferguson give up one to Murray just out here. It's the way of Wyong Lakes. Goes long forward. Ives is there trying to corral is the defender in Bacales. Thank you. He's Gilbert. Gilbert goes long down the line. Charging is Halverson. 2 or 3 deep. Over the shoulder. Well done. Great mark, Halverson. Goes on. They're out here. Here's Braithwaite.
She should run
Best
and carry.
Ferris winner. Joint. Braithwaite goes long deep inside forward 50. Where's his ball going to end up? It ends up out of bounds about 3 or 4 metres around from the behind post. And Shane Lowndes signals a throw in, David.
Lucas, yeah, just to correct you there, Taylor Braithwaite ended up in the top 5. The joint best at Ferris were Ash Haler and Erin White.
Was it Haler?
Yeah, Haler, it was Haler. That was Braithwaite with the ball. She did very well in the best.
Correction, sorry.
Free kick coming. I think there's been a deliberate... No, something's happening that we've missed. And Miniter's got a kick from 10 metres out, Lucas. Don't know what for. Not quite sure what's going on here. Miniter needs a true kick. Misses to the side. That's a poor kick, really. That's the one area of the game she can work on the off-season. Newcastle City 2 behinds. And Wyong Lakes yet to score. As the Warners Bay girls, I think, are just working in, Lucas. And that spells danger. Because that's their big day out. Is that them, Louis?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, goodness me. We'll get them up here later and have a chat. Emily Bowen will get that ball well outside the 45-metre arc. What a kick to Alexandra. Away goes Pearce. She'll step off the left. Oh, that's like Alexandra Pearce of old. What a step. 2 kicks in there away. Amy Bowen being chased by McSpadden. Gone. That should be a free kick and is. Really well done, McSpadden. Or is that No, that might actually be Gibson actually this time.
No, it was McSpadden in 7, David,
It was
right
seven.
the first time.
Couldn't see the second number. Ash Haler's gone to the headband now. Got the white headband on. Very sad to see Paige Mathewson in the pre-game huddle, Louis. Of course, out with an ACL, as is Rosen, Ryan and Yates for Newcastle City. Interesting to see Marshall's got the knee bandage on. She hasn't come on the field yet. I'll be interested to see how much play she gets. Simone Singh towards Braithwaite, chased by the abrasive Potts. Braithwaite's got a chance. Off to Minita, who's got lots of touches. That's her best kick today. And that's not saying much. Bowen, long. Who's going to get first crack? Sarah's going to get... Oh, good. Bumped out of that. Really well done by Graham. Away goes Jesse. Down the line as the live scoring decides to have a hissy fit. I was going to say something else there. I've got to get in trouble.
No, just checking. There's a number 12 there on the Newcastle City bench, which we don't have, which was I was trying to look at.
Okay, thank you. We might chase it up later because we haven't got team sheets from City. Mark out there on the wing. And Kathleen Gibson comes on for her first run today for Newcastle City. Almost lovely Mark Haler. Haler and Halverson showing their quality. They haven't got the goals yet. Braithwaite, great mark under pressure. And that's the development in Braithwaite's game. He's just confidence and marking over here. That was a good pluck. Taylor's gone short. Who's she looking for? Halverson got her. Now, Lucas Holmes, I'll hand over to you. Is Sarah Halverson within kicking distance?
I'd probably back her on the run, David, but from a set shot, she's probably just out of range. Player on the mark's probably about 42, 43. Halverson goes long. She's got the distance, you know. However, it's pushed to the right. Another point for the Stars. 3 points to no score for Wyong after 15 minutes and 20 seconds gone in this first quarter, David.
Wyong Lakes Lucas have not looked like kicking a goal, have they?
They haven't.
Yet.
But Bowen goes long to this commentary box side. Ives is the target there at the back. Spoiled out of it there. Ives butters up for more. 2-on-2. Pushed in the back, possibly not paid. And we'll have the ball up just outside the arc, David.
Ives will get out of the rock contest and we'll call Kanisha Murray in. And Murray will go with Minita. Murray will win this contest and does double hand up, jumps too high for him. Ball with a little kick for touch, really. That's a grubber. Now, how's she going to go about this? Got to pick it up first. Probably a stoppage is the best result for Newcastle City, and they get one. So Newcastle City leading there by, that's Brogmus and Cody in that contest. Brogmus for City. Ferguson left-handed, finds Halverson straight away. Good tackle as well. Handball out from Ferguson. Halverson gets back up. Goes through, gets another handball out. Another handball comes out. Good tackling. That's a free kick. Wyong Lakes for the third tackle in that sequence. And that was Jade Jones. Good tackle.
Yeah, on Rose, paid for an incorrect disposal. Pearce is short down the line, bodied up, however. Goes the Torb, in fact, looking for Murray. Goes over the top of Ferguson, gets fingertips to it. Great Shepherd applied there. Audacious handball over the head, but paid for holding to Kanisha Murray, David.
Oh, that's an... Okay, I'll have to see that replay at some stage later, Lucas. I didn't see it, but umpire was right there. Murray. Helicopter. Oh, good contest, Amy Bowen. And in fact, a legal contest on Braithwaite. Braithwaite was courageous there. Stood in front, got a push in the back. Tyler Braithwaite's got a player on the centre. And now he's a big play. City are in trouble if she doesn't get this ball out. Oh, well done. How she got out of that, Kyla Brogmus, I do not know. And a great mark, Ashley Haler. The Stars are on here, Lucas. They're playing good footy. They just haven't finished with goals yet. Haler pops it up. Looking for Singh, who's looked dangerous at times. Good tackle, Simone Singh again. Ferguson's out the back here. She'll go backwards to the handball. It's a modus operandi. Halverson's trying. That's always Ferguson's first reaction is to go handball to the defender. They're always there waiting for her.
And that quarterback position out the back, as Ferguson does so well.
Ives reads that one beautifully. It's a ruck and gets her own contest, Rebecca. Well done. Gets the ball going forward. Madalena's on her own. How? Here come the City defenders to attack Mon. She'll get rid of it, does. Alex, and Mon's having a bit of a blue behind and drags a player down. I wouldn't take Monique Madalena on. Slightly out of your experience, whoever that was. Lucas Holmes.
Almost the furthest forward. They've got the ball so far in this opening quarter to Wyong Lakes here. Throwing just outside forward 50 for them. Up goes the ball. In front there is Bowen. Goes double-handed down to Madalena. Is that being dragged out to or against her? No, it's to Wyong Lakes. to Madalena. Being dragged out there by Kent. So Madalena.
Alexandra Pearce is on her own. Sorry, you go. Pearce is on her own.
Madalena goes driving inside forward 50. Pack there forms. Out goes the ball. There's Brogmus. Gets the hands. Quick scrubby kick outside forward 50. Can the defence? Oh no, here's Hayler though. Defence won't be needed. Hayler gets dragged down. With or without the ball is the question. How is allowed to play on? Here they go. Another great tackle there from Wyong Lakes, and got a kick on the way down to the boundary line. So we'll have a boundary throw in right in between the interchange gates here, David, with just 19 minutes elapsed in this first quarter.
Continue on, please, Lucas.
Thank you. Boundary throw in. Here they go. Ferguson will win this. We'll use a body. Left hand over the top. She wins. Goes to Gilbert. Duxter's Halverson legally though gets the hands of that back to Gilbert. Taken high, not paid. Play on. Ives is there. Play on. Great wrapped up tackle there by Potts. Who else? Very physical as Potts. Legal tackle that time, so shouldn't have any trouble. And doesn't. There'll be another throw in with about 25 seconds to go in this first quarter. Ives comes over top with a big thumping right hand. Potts goes long down the line. Madalena's a 2-on-1. What can Mondu? Gets a tag out. Goes to Ives. Kick inside forward 50. It's a 1-on-1. Can the Wyong Lakes player turn? No, she can't. Great tackle applied. Not paid. Play on. Umpires right there. Do very well to hold this in with Newcastle City. And that's just what they've done. Almost a goal-saving manoeuvre there. And the quarter-time siren might beat them. And there it is, David. Quarter-time here. End of the first quarter. Newcastle City Stars 3 points leading Wyong. No score.
What an interesting quarter of football. Wyong Lakes last couple started to get back into the game. No goals kicked in the first quarter. That is not a surprise. We'll be back with you shortly here at Newcastle #1 Sports Ground with the Newcastle City Stars leading by 3 points.
Welcome back here to Newcastle #1 Sports Ground in the wonderful Newcastle West. Here at quarter time here, Newcastle City Stars 3 points leading Wyong Lakes no score. Down in front of us there in the Terry Glavoka jumper, the McBain medalist for best on ground in the Black Diamond Plate grand final. Terry Glavoka's Jason Roach. David had an outstanding game.
Yes, Lucas, Roach was terrific and deserved that medal. Here in the women's game. So first of all, 2:15 this afternoon, and as Kane Gibbs is coming wearing a Sydney Swans jumper, which is a disgrace. We'll get him up here later on, the big hooligan, but big Kanye's over there, and he's just entered the arena. So later on, 2:15, the Black Diamond Cup Grand Final, Terry Glavoka and Newcastle City. Lucas, looking forward to that one. Exciting game, both sides dangerous. And for mine, I think it's a very close run thing. Terry Glavoka have lost once this year, Newcastle City only twice. A couple of times, sorry. And Newcastle City have come good at the right end of the season. But here, Wyong Lakes have got to find a way to attack and have a target, Lucas. Monique's almost one out there, and at the moment, most of the attacking play, most of their quarter was spent in the attacking half of Newcastle City, Louis.
It was the defence that we've spoken about previous weeks, off air and on, is so resolute, though. That's where most of their better players are behind the ball. Sarah Ball, Emily Bowen, they're great players in their back half and running off the flank. So it's not a great thing to have the ball down there, but the class players that Wyong have in their back half shows how well they've done this season.
There's some handy footballers walking off in front of us.
There is.
Chris Jackson, Kate Triffett, Luke Rawlsley and Patrick Gillingham. So just about ready to rock and roll here. Lucas, you can start us off, please, in quarter number 2. Over to you, Lucas James Holmes.
Thank you, David. Kirsty Ferguson will run straight across that line and use a body on Beck Ives, you'd expect. But Ives is going long to try and jump over Ferguson. We'll see how this pans out. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Second quarter is underway. Ives comes from a long way back and gets the tap out. In there is Haylor. In there is also Alana Nicholson. Ball's wrapped up, and we'll have another boundary throw-in, adjacent to the centre circles. Here we go again. Ives and Ferguson. No run in there for Ives. So Ferguson gets the right-handed tap out. Once again, down to Haylor. Bursting through goes Ash, deep inside forward 50. 3-on-2 here for Wyong. What can they do? In there is Minita, although also there is Pearce. And they see the ball over the boundary line on the outer side, probably about 10 or 15 metres around from the attacking goal of Newcastle City. David?
Yes, Lucas. Stephanie Minita in this contest with Abby Pearce. Minita gets that ball down. Picked up. Good tackle, Sarah Ball. Comes back for more. Second good tackle from Sarah Ball. And that was on Gavinlock, I think, in 20.
Or Chapman. I think that's 31. I think it might be Chapman.
Thanks,
yeah.
Mate. Yes. Yeah, actually, Gavinlock kicked a goal last week. She's got darker hair, so that's easy to pick. Halverson's up in this contest against Potts. Halverson wins it left-handed. Potts comes extra second. Great hands out to Minita from Halverson. Should be a mark. And Braithwaite coming off Minita. That's just gone 15. Now Taylor's within kicking distance, and she's kicking down Breeze, Louis. So Taylor's got to take her time here. Balanced. Gets a decent bit of it, just screws it right, and it's a behind. Newcastle City 4 behinds. Wyong Lakes yet to score. Lucas James Holmes.
And you can see it there in close up. She's got tape over a bandage for that cut on just below her right knee as well, David.
She won't be coming off for a blood bin, will she?
No, she won't, as the ball from Bowen goes long to the outer side. Haylor has to sit in the front. It's not Haylor, pardon me. There goes Gibbons, the pocket rocket. She goes into the corridor, and there's a whistle there. Is it downfield? It is. Must have been disposed of, excuse me, after the football was Gibbons. So there'll be a free kick here to Jessie Graham.
Yeah, it's Jessie Graham in 11, Louis.
Thank you, David.
Oh, actually, it's Rebecca.
No, it's gone to Ives.
Oh, no, you were correct in the first place. Rebecca tried to shark a kick
there.
Say. Rebecca tried to shark a kick.
I'll take Ives for the kick.
Ives.
I'll take Ives for the kick, but Graham goes long. What courageous effort there from all three players. Pearce, well, in Wyong Lake's teammate almost took her out.
What's been paid here?
Is he paid for the throw?
Touched.
He's gone for the touch. Yep. Paid immediately for the throw. Here they go. Ferguson Ives. Give that to Ferguson. Goes back. Ball gets dropped and thrown. Great decision. Free kick in the way of Wyong Lakes, and once again it's Jessie Graham. Graham immediately gets the hands off this time. Who else? Alexandra Pearce, rather. She goes long and high inside deep forward 50. They need repeat entries here to Wyong Lakes. Madalena almost takes her opponent down with her. Goes out to Potts. Potts goes screwing ball inside forward 50. It's a one-on-one. What can do here? It's Elise Williams, and she sees it out of bounds deep inside forward 50. Wyong Lakes need a score here to get back on terms even in front to kick their first goal of the game, David.
Lucas, it was interesting to Alex Pearce there. She's a thumping kick and that ball held up. I don't think she flushed it, but there is still breeze up high. So certainly City running with the breeze at the moment. Pearce taken out of it. Fend, kick from... Is out of bounds to the full, is it? No, it's a behind. First score of the Lakes. So first behind the Wyong Lakes coming from Holly Gibbons in 19. Going wide, Braithwaite's got to take it, doesn't. Rebecca Ives putting pressure on. Now it comes to ground level, this is where they'll feast on her. Yep, Braithwaite comes around, screws around the corner. Halverson will control. Now, is she going to take ball on? She doesn't. Goes, Singh should run here. This is a crash ball coming. Minita makes a contest. Singh, in comes from the side, Abby Pearson. Halverson's away. Now Sarah should have a bounce and go. Let's see her work through this. Halverson! Done it! There's the quality. First goal of the grand final to the great Sarah Halverson. Newcastle City 1-4-10, and it is loud in the house, Lucas Holmes.
Hunter Haval, looking for a feature-packed premium SUV for your family? Check out Hunter Haval and the range of affordable SUVs. Starting from just $22,990 drive away with a 5-year warranty and 5 years roadside assistance. Hunter Haval, give you more. Book a test drive today.
What a superb effort from Sarah Halverson, working that ball left to right in the breeze, Lucas Holmes. And we have a goal, ladies and gentlemen. Braithwaite's been left alone at this contest. She's going to get it down forward again. The Stars looking good at the moment. Bowen in front. Good contest from Gibson. That's all she's got to do with Bowen is make a contest. Singh, ground level. Bowen runs away. Man, she's a good player. Braithwaite, another very good player. Goes backwards. Finds Gilbert. Gets it away. Should be a mark. Easy mark. She's a good player, actually, Holly Gibbons. She's quite handy off that half-back flank, little pocket as Lucas calls her. Braithwaite goes to ground and gets the footy. Out it comes. Rebecca's in there trying to make a contest. 1-on-3 and Ives gets a stoppage, which is a good result for the Maggies. Even now, Lucas Holmes, Wyong Lakes need to kick a goal shortly. Newcastle's in for mine. Rebecca Ives has been blood-binned. So blood rule for Ives. Wyong Lakes can bring a player on straight away. They do not need to wait. They've just got to... Rachel Robinson's getting her on. Can you see? Yeah, there it is. Left knee, Lucas. Left knee for Rebecca is bleeding. And she'll get that seen to. On comes Amy Bowen. Lucas Holmes.
Thank you, David. And they did slow the tempo too. Who's in the ruck in Ives' place? Turned around 2-on-1 there. It was Kanisha Murray, of course, in the ruck, David. Does very well to harass. Ends up getting the clearance for a side. Gets the ball forward about 15 or 20 metres. Puts on a shepherd here. There's Graham again. Taken without it. Also able to drop the ball. Here's Braithwaite. Screwing ball around the corner, and there's a mark. Who else, David? Halverson in front.
Braithwaite's been terrific, Lucas.
She has.
Halverson's gone short.
She does. Chipping three-quarter wedge over the back. It hasn't been touched. It's play on. Clearing ball. Wyong Lakes almost... Oh, no, it's marked. Second grab, not played on. Not paid. And as ball's grabbed in, there's a shocking handball out. Another one. Chips forward, and there should be a mark. Oh, she should have taken that. No easy chest mark. She goes with a double-fisted punch instead. Does Cora Toz. Sarah Ball's in there. So is Murray, and there'll be a ball up probably about 25, 30 metres out from Newcastle City's attacking goal, David.
Gee, Ashley Hayler must have been unlucky not to get a mark. Halverson can't win the contest. Ball comes out. Tapped out by Ball. Halverson puts that speed on. Goes to ground, and now they've got her out of play. Away go the Maggies down the field. It's a 2-on-1. Alexandra Pearce! 2-on-1 and gets it. This is the play that for mine. I reckon Alex has got to kick 3 or 4 goals, Louis. Pearce kicks it as long as she can. Over Manalina's head. Out of there comes McSpadden. Called the play on was Alana Nicholson. Gets it going forward. And a chest mark. And now Elise Williams is in distance. This will test her with this breeze, which at the moment is about 5 or 10 kilometres an hour only. Williams for the Maggies, very important reply. Shanks it right. Manalina's in front and can't keep it in. And City can regroup now. Wyong Lakes need to get their stoppage work together. 9 points of difference. Newcastle City 1-4, Wyong Lakes 1 behind. Amy Bowen's going in against Miss Badham. McBowen should just shug her out of the way and does. Gets the tap out legally. Over there was Bacalus. Rachel Potts turns around. Madalena! Called to play on, obviously, because she tapped it out. Ferguson gets it out. Ash Haler, that familiar kicking style. Looking for Halverson. She's away. Can she get away from him? She's gone. That is gone. Great tackle, Sarah Ball. She needed to go first option. Lucas Holmes, all yours.
And it looks like she's hit her head on the turf from the resulting tackle, so she's a bit wounded here, a bit groggy, Sarah Ball. Should be all right to take a kick, though, by the looks of it. And we'll look to thump this deep inside forward 50 for Wyong to get their first goal on the board with about 8.5 minutes gone. Here they go. Almost smothered. Not a great kick there from Ball. It's turned over. Quick scrubby kick on the way out. Play on. Here we go. Here's Singh. There's also Braithwaite scouting. Graham pushes her off the ball legally. Goes inside with a handball. Halverson breaks one tackle. Two tackles. Gets her hands out. Here in Newcastle City on the counter attack. What can they do? Here's Miniter. There also is Bacales. What can they do? There's one out the back. They're free out the back here. What can they do? Can they conjure up something? Turns a 360, gets almost an underhand handball.
One more.
There's Miniter. They can't get the ball out. Wong have subsided for now, gets a short kick. Miniter turns with a scrappy looking handball. It's fine! And just pushed to the right. Newcastle City with their 5th point of the day, 1-5-11, leading Wyong 1 point after 9.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter, David.
Gavin Lockett was with a shot at goal. I thought they were on really desperate defence, just a slight lack of composure. Marshall hasn't been on the ground yet. She's sitting over there. I'm sure that knee's not right. Short kick, Braithwaite! Chance, Taylor's on the left. What a unbelievable smother. Oh, that is sensational. Parallel to the ground. Casey Ecott, who does that Emily Bowen roll, except that's a poor kick. Poor handball. Nicholson gets it forward for the Maggies. Here they come. Mon's got the chance here. Got to pick it up. Can't yet. 2-on-1. Good bump. Fair bump, both players. Out the back. Gilbert gets it going forward. Halverson with ball. Miniter. They don't clean bowls, a lot of them. Steph's got the chance here. She's away. That's her longest kick of the day. That's a good one. Oh, yeah, good contest by Gavin Lock. Stops Bowen. Oh, that's an ordinary kick. Miniter's a chance. Can she keep her composure? Left-hand handball out. Tries to find Shaffron. They're running at her. Shaffron stays on her feet. Still will get a chance, Georgina. Handball's out to Ash Haler. 1-on-2 for the juniors. Out comes Shaffron again. Great work. Good, hard contest at the footy. Abby Pearson underneath. Is hurt. And the pocket rocket Gibbon comes out. Down the line. Great contest there provided by Pay. Ferguson, good tackle. Bear hugs her. And over to Lucas Holmes with holding to the ball up given. Sorry, Louis.
Thank you, David. Ball up here. Murray tries to jump over the top. Give that one just to Ferguson. Down to Braithwaite. Braithwaite inside 450. Almost taking below the knees was Halverson, not paid. Bowen on that trusty left once again. Out in front of Ives. Trying to control it. She's got time. Loses it behind it as Ives. Needs some support. It's 2-on-1. Trying and is paid holding by umpire Stewart. So there'll be a ball up. Simone Singh in the ruck. She's been serviceable so far as Singh.
Yep.
Singh over the top. There's Murray. In, gets a handball almost to herself. Ives below her knees. What can she do? Ball's out. Gilbert's also been good. Goes long inside forward 50. Bowen's at the back. And does actually fairly well then just to tap the ball through inconspicuously for another point for Newcastle City. Now 1 goal, 6-12. Wyong Lakes 1 point after almost 12 minutes gone here in this second quarter. Bowen goes long down the middle into Gibbons. That's funny for a marking target. However, Gibbons and Halverson. Halverson breaks away from one tackle. Can't go away from Gibbons for the second time. Is allowed to play on. He's pushed in the back by Murray.
Yep.
And there's the free kick.
Good call, Lucas Holmes. Kirsty Ferguson are pushing the back. Now, Fergo can roost the football, Louis. She's a chance from here. If she connects, judging by her form at Adelaide Street, this will just test her. She may get the distance. Normally, she's a thumping kick. Off the 2 steps, gets it up to the square. Miniter. Oh, that's not going to bounce over everybody, is it? Still a chance. Gavin Lock over the shoulder. Crude from Toz. Now, this will test Crystal. Now, time left. Oh, we've got heaps of time in this quarter. This is a big opportunity for Gavin Lock to put City's the Stars' second goal on the board. Just got to keep her composure. Missed it. Oh, she kicked it, did she? Just snuck in. Well done, Gavin Locke. Second goal of the game, Newcastle City Stars. The Stars 2-6-18. Wyong Lakes one behind. Lucas Holmes.
Belmont 16-footers Sailing Club. Located on the picturesque Lake Macquarie, Belmont 16s is one of the premier venues in the Hunter region, offering the very best in dining, promotions and entertainment. For all the latest news and promotions, visit 16s.com.au or find us on Facebook, the home of the Black Diamond AFL. And here's the replay, David.
You can't, from there, I must have just snuck in.
Yeah.
It went right. So, well done, Gavin Locke. Put a body on the line and got the reward. Braithwaite, who's been brilliant today. Murray, still in the centre. Fergo's put another tackle on. Ball's going to come out this time. Murray, great tackle, Braithwaite again. She's such a multi-purpose player. Alexandra Pearce gets tackled beautifully. Good body strength there from Kent, and she got the free kick. Well done, Kent. Someone's not very happy over there with that decision. Comes wide. Gilbert has almost been the best player on the ground, Lucas, along with Braithwaite and Halverson. Gilbert's been terrific. Down the line. Halverson at the back. Where are the Crummers? There's Braithwaite. That's who you want. His skills have just developed so much. Gibbons gets clean bowled. Shefford should have picked it up. And guess who gets the football? Thump! Off goes Bowen. That's gone a mile. Alexandra Pearce from nowhere. Starting to get influence in the game. I'd put her on the ball shortly, Louis. Knee or no knee, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, Wyong need the next goal as well, David, as Pearce goes along inside forward 50. Looking
There's
for
a
pots at the back.
Chance there at the back. They're in trouble. And Payne to Williams. So illegal disposal by Bacalus, and Williams has now got a chance. A most important kick. And Williams has got to kick this for the Maggies to stay at parity. Sean McGrath in the house from the Nelson Bay Footy Club. Williams should pot this. Shanks it awfully. Out of bounds on the full. Lucas Holmes.
Thank you, David. Out of bounds on the full will be a free kick here. The closest player where the ball has gone out, indeed, that being Sarah Gilbert, will take this kick out from next to the behind post. She goes almost a chip kick in the direction. It was picked off. Play on. Here, what can they do? Here's Potts on her left. Goes to try and get to the top of the goal square. Gets pushed out. Is not paid. Gets the ball still. One-handed handball not paid. Play on. Murray's there. Evades the tackle. Well done. Goes straight through.
Gilbert again.
Gilbert. She's been awesome in this first half. David gets the ball. Is Gibbons. There is also Halverson. Get 2-on-1 tackle. And we will have a ball up. This is umpire Stewart. It's almost just shallow side of centre wing here. 16 minutes gone in this second quarter. Ball in the ruck this time. 2 taps. Trying to look through it. Partner in crime, Murray. Quick scrubby kick forward for Wyong Lakes. What can they do? Sitting off the back route. Play on. Fair bump at the point of kick. Here's that once again was Toz. Toz, what can she do? Trying to corral. Gibbons is there. Also is Alexandra Pearce. Tackled. It was almost high. It was. Well spotted, Dave, but it's not paid. We'll have a throw in here by Stewart, adjacent to the centre circles here. Here we go. Over top was ball again. No, beg your pardon. It wasn't. It was Toz in the ruck this time, much like a brother. And we'll have another throw in with Alexandra Pearce at the bottom of that pack, David.
Braden Toss, from mine, one of the most improved players in the league, along with Ethan Durbridge, Louis. Black Diamond representative representing his way next year. Halverson's going to... No, it wasn't Halverson. That's why she would have got a 22 was Bacalus chasing. Good smother there. The Stars are going all right here. They'll be very comfortable where they're at. They'd love another goal. Alexandra Pearce tackled out of it. Gilbert's got a chance at this one. Goes straight through. Good bump, Emily Bowen. Legal and hard. And, Lucas, you've seen something. Is Mon gone back?
Mon sitting in the goal square alone at the back. So there's that extra number we were speaking of before.
And there's the loose play for Newcastle City in the slot there at centre half back, Louis. So Wyong Lakes have elected to put Monique Madalena back, which means Newcastle City have got to be smart going forward. I'd be going with long kicks and long shots to kick over her. Out of there comes Gilbert, who for mine has been sensational in this grand final. Halverson and ball. Halverson, good. That's a great contest. Contest within contest. Singh, now this should go right down Mon's throat. No, it doesn't. She's sitting back there. Minita, kicked off the ground by Taylor. and out of bounds and shouldn't be delivered and isn't. 2 minutes left in this quarter. Newcastle City Stars going along 17 points in front. That might seem like much, but Wyong Lakes has had such trouble scoring goals that it's a lot, let me tell you. Murray taps it out in front of Ferguson. Newcastle City electing to leave Manalina alone in the goal square and have one back. So it's going to be very hard for Wyong to score, even if they get a fast break. Bowen left foots it out. Alexander Pearce has stayed on her feet. Great tackle, Haler. Staying on their feet. 22's but Carlos again. Haler's in there and hunting. In there's Casey Ecott. She's a good player at centre half back. Left footer comes out. Braithwaite's back on. If she gets a go at this, no, Rebecca Ives, she's got it to ground. Out of there comes Flaherty. Goes long. Goes over everyone. Halverson had a run at this. She stayed on her feet. Ball didn't. Sarah goes wide. Good work, Sarah Halverson finds Minita. And judging by Minita's kicking today, this is too far out. Sarah's got to move forward, and she has. She's going short. That's a good pass. Oh, not almost taken. She grabbed out of that, I thought, Halverson. Pearce, good tackle. Gets it out. Well done, Pearce. And a mark to Brogmus. I would have thought too far out to score, but she's in 40. She can take her time. Looking for options. Someone's got to go back with Monique, or else this is just going to go straight down the throat. Oh, the pocket rocket misses an easy mark. Comes wide. Haler can't get there. Good mark taken by Nicholson under pressure from Haler. 30 seconds left this quarter. And Wyong Lakes have 4, 5, 6 kicks from goal with a loose man from Newcastle. Loose play from Newcastle at the back. Braithwaite reads it best with the bounce cruiser. Gets another ball. Should put on the piece. Good tackle. Left footer. Halverson comes from behind and gets a tap out. Can City get another shot at goal? Rachel Plutz flies out of there. Goes long as she can and straight down to the second loose player. So there's a second loose play now because Ecott's on her own. Siren is imminent. City going along well. Kicked 2 goals
and there it is.
I'll leave you with Lucas Holmes. I've got some 400-metre races to call. Lucas Holmes.
Thank you, David. So half-time here in the GE Women's Grand Final. Newcastle City Stars 2 goals 6-18 leading Wyong 1 point. Goal kickers for Newcastle City, 1 each to Sarah Halverson and Crystal Gravenlock late in that quarter. I wouldn't say convincing performance so far, but Newcastle City, but they've definitely been the better team so far. Best players. Halverson's been very good. As we established, Kate Gilbert's probably almost been the best player on the ground so far in this first half. Simone Singh also very serviceable. So has been Sarah Gilbert as well for Newcastle City, as well as Taylor Braithwaite for Wyong Lakes. Emily Bowen has been rock solid at the back. Pocket rocket Holly Gibbons also been very good. Monique Manolete have been isolated both ends of the ground. Almost need to get her in the middle for some passages of play in this second half for them to get back in the game. Also Sarah Ball doing a very serviceable job on Sarah Halverson, as both teams now enter the change rooms as they will get ready for this second half rather. So in a minute, my colleague David Redden will call the 400-metre races and then we'll take a short break. In fact, we'll do that now. I'll hand you over now to David Redden and we'll see you soon for the start of the third quarter.
So can everybody please clear the ground except those that are involved in this 400-metre race? We won't start until you clear the ground. Can everybody get the young children out, please? If we can, young fella up in the forward pocket, please come out. Quickly, guys, if you're going on. Thank you. All behind the play there, if you can clear the ground, please, behind. All straight off the ground, please, if we could. You ready to go, Gary? So we've got Desmond Strange, Kalani Rara, Emily Crooks, Cross, Brandon Tapper, Lucky Forey, Diego Maven, Muscle, Rolly Simpson, Bundy, Newton, Natasha Scott, the Newcastle Fitting Novas, Amanda Lewis, Port Stevens, Lyndon Scott Singleton, Gabrielle Sturger, Roker, Beck Garside, Walls, English, Newcastle, Amy Fitton, Warners Bay, Danica Sparma, Carter, and I choose Sarah Bird, so much like that. So we're ready to going, we'll be going shortly. I'll hand over the roll and you can start them off roll and I'll do the commentary. Away they go, even start, Amy Pittman in front. Jasmine Strange and Kalani settling down on the inside of the lane there. Amy Pittman sitting off at 1 out, 1 back. And away they go. About 150 metres in, Danica Sparmers leading now from Carter. She's got a 5 metre break. Going on steadily, that quarter clip. They're sitting off for about 2 or 3 metres. Amanda Lewis there from Port Stevens. Sitting off Sparmers in front. Sparmer continuing on Stevens, starting to put the... Amanda Lewis, Port Stevens. She's now 5 metres in front. Amanda Lewis is still in front. She's got it. Well done, Amanda Lewis from Port Stevens. Great record for secondary race. And that's the winner of our 400 metre race for women for today. There'll be another one of those races in half-time in the Black Diamond Cup Grand Final. Amanda, to come over to say a couple of words. Well done, Amanda. Just how well there. That was a good race. You put the pressure on in the third 100.
My legs started to fight up. The last straight I saw, she's got everything else. It's going to get me.
Were you aware that Gabby was just sitting off your shoulder? Did you feel like coming? That's really great work there. It was a tough race. Sparma from Carter, as you said, that over that backside of that far flank, you just started to get parity. You got to like 5 metres in front. I reckon it's 50 metres further else one have got you. So well done.
Thank you so much.
Presentation coming here from Noel Membridge, our lead president. Ron, you'd like to come and present a prize to Amanda. And $200 from Amanda. Let's give her a round of applause, please, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, to the girls there, half-time, Newcastle City Stars, 2-6-18, leading Wyong 1 behind. Second half, we're going to start.
back here at Newcastle on Sports Ground. Lucas Holmes is having his much-deserved half-time sausage roll and solo by normally, got his solo. Amana Lewis wins the 400-metre race just from Gabby Ralphs. Amana Lewis in the Port Stephens Football Club, and Gabby Ralphs from the Terrigal Football Club. Sorry for my asthma playing up a little bit, but that's life. Terrigal Lake are coming off the ground. They're in their shirts. They've been out to have a look at the ground, and Newcastle City are also out in the ground at the moment. Big shout out to our friends from the Warners Bay Football Club. The girls are over there and on their annual big day out, the grand final, dressed up like pork chops, but that's half the fun. So here, Newcastle City with goals to Crystal Gavenlock and Sarah Halverson have a lead of 2 goals, 6-18 to 1 point. Wyong Lakes are going to, at some stage, have to put some of their, I reckon the things that need to happen are the following. Possibly put Alexandra Pearce onto the ball and maybe leaves Rebecca Ives at centre-half forward and let her ruck. The other thing they could do is move Ganesha Murray into the forward line and let Ives ruck for a while. Murray gives them a mobile target and an opportunity, but at the moment, it's hard to see Wyong Lakes actually kicking too many goals. They're just really struggling to get the ball forward. And out come the Wyong Lakes Footy Club. So, Gary Birkinshaw calling the Wyong Lakes players as they run onto the ground. Newcastle City have got in their huddle at half-forward flank. Magnificent day here for footy. Just a slight breeze at the moment. Ground in good nick. We won't get probably another chance, Louis, to have a look at that deck out there to see if it's hardened up a bit, but it was quite tacky this morning, and that's what the players need. There are a couple of players that have come off with cut knees, so yeah, interesting to see whether that's come from the deck or come from just the outfield. Lucas is getting himself in position into our positions here at the grandstand at Newcastle #1 Sports Ground. Nearly ready to go in quarter number 3. City up, the Stars are up by 17 points. Newcastle City Football Club going for their 3rd women's grand final win in 3 years. Ferguson's on the ball for Newcastle City. Looks like Rebecca Ives is starting. Now, just a couple of matchup issues. Let's have a look. Where is Madalena? Madalena's gone to fullback, Lucas Holmes, and I think Kanisha Murray is up in the forward pocket. So that will be very interesting. Mobile target. Ferguson and Ives. Here we go. Second half of the women's grand final. Ives over the top, does the business. Hayler will pick this ball up. Tackled by, and interestingly, Bowen's gone on the ball too. Emily Bowen started in the centre there, so Wyong Lakes have made some moves. They've done something. Halverson, a good tackle on M. Bowen. Let's see how Bowen goes when she's a ball player instead of being able to pick him off at the back, Louis. This will be really interesting. She certainly won't get budged off the football. Ferguson and Ives. Ives will jump from the back. Ferguson will try and get a body in the line. Let's see how they go. Ferguson that time got in front, just. Braithwaite handballs it out. That's a one-hand handball. Ferguson punches it out legitimately. Halverson's, no, it's not Halverson. That's Rose. That's a one-hand. That is a one-hand handball. Not paid. That's another free kick, not paid. Bowen in the centre gets a handball clearance. Out the ball comes. That's to her sister Amy. Off the ground, goes once. And another kick of that from Graham. Ball comes backwards actually from Wyong Lakes. Probably not what they needed. Rachel Potts turns onto the right. Gets the ball going forward. That's well done by the Maggies. Ecott misses what she normally would have taken. Gets it. It's a stoppage. I think no one's making tackle. Kanisha Murray's in there. Lucas Holmes.
Thank you, David. It's what they need to target. Very mobile, high-flying forward is Kanisha Murray, but Amy Bowen will take this ruck. Tries to get a double-handed to it. Goes out the back. Here, once again, Graham's been fairly good for Wyong Lakes so far as well. Here's Bowen. Won't get budged off the ball, as you said, David. In and under. Bowen rips the ball away from her opponent legally. Tries to knock this out. She's going to try and hold it in. Here's dispossessed, and Graham with another tackle. We'll have another stoppage just at the point of the 50-metre, 45-metre arc here at Newcastle #1. Ives in from the side, gets a hand out, gets a right out. Pearce is there. Ives butters up for more. Hayler's in and under as well. And Graham, in and under the pack once again, ends up with the ball, and we'll exactly the same spot. We'll have another stoppage. Here we go. Ives once again. Ferguson. Ferguson gets the right hand over ahead. Nicholson's leading the chase. Was leading the chase. Hayler buffers her out. And ball's caught under there. A Wong player.
Tackle. That's a tackle.
Played on. What's played here? What's going on? No. call for the ball.
Gee, Halo was unlucky. She actually had her in a tackle, Louis. Go on, mate.
He was lucky. But Ives tries to jump over the top. Gets it down. There's Potts at the back. Rakes the ball inside 450. Loose Newcastle City player is McSpadden that time at the back. Gets the mark.
Bacala's in front, Louis.
Thank you. Bacala's in front of Murray. Almost does well actually not to go into a back. Does Murray go off to Gilbert? She's been also very good. McSpadden again off the left. Looking for Hayler and Ferguson. Ferguson always tries to palm it down to Hayler. Murray gets a fascinating handball out. Amy Bowen's there, in and under. So is McSpadden. So is Alexandra Pearce. At the ball comes Hayler's on the outer wing stick. Jinx inside. It's a little underground kick to it. Play on. Murray gets a great tackle there. Is it paid? Yes, it is. Free kick there for Kanisha Murray, David. And over to you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Murray, good tackle from behind. Didn't go into the back. Off hands. At the back's McSpadden. Amy Bowen, picked off by Casey Earcott, goes with a drop kick. Don't see many of those. Braithwaite, who's very strong over the ball for a slightly built player. Hayler, the gem. Look at this smooth mover. She's such a good player. Well read by Gibbons, however. The pocket rocket in there. Good bump. Really good bump from Chapman. Excellent work. City are away here. Gets a good kick to that one. Where's Halverson? There she is, just slightly over Sarah. Miniter trying to put pressure on Taylor. Taylor holds it form. Ferguson will get a chance. Gets a handball out quickly. Miniter on her own. Left-hand handball. Sarah's free here. There's danger. Decides to go with a handball. Who's going to get it at the back here? Braithwaite will turn around on her right. Had one more step. Hayler. Braithwaite can't pick it up. Away go Rachel Potts. One bounce. Not tackled. Evades a tackle. Goes well. Well done, Potts. Goes down the line. Eacott. Where is the forward line? Honestly. There it is now. Putting pressure on is Nicholson. Williams, sorry. That's gone. That's a throw. Yeah, great tackle there. Great pressure. Eacott. And similarly built to Bowen, actually. Very strong over the ball. And a good tackle.
Another blood rule, David.
Thank you, Louis. Is it Alexandra? Yep.
It is.
Judging by that right knee bandage and the running style. Lucas Holmes.
Thank you, David. When play resumes, there'll be a free kick on the halfback flank here from Newcastle City from a throw.
It's a lip. Look at that bottom lip, Lucas.
Oh, it is too.
It's a blood lip from Alexandra. All yours, Louis.
Thank you. Plays on, goes straight through the middle now. Braithwaite has been outstanding so far. We'll try and get her side over the line. Goes to almost no one. There's a lot of space there. Who's there? There's a push in the back. Is that paid? No. There's Gibbons, the offender. However, it's not paid. It's play on. Copped a high shot. There's play on. You've got the advantage here to Newcastle City. Out the back, Halverson on ball. Halverson out muscles at this time. Ball comes back for more. Puts on just a legal tackle. Tries to roll her over. She does that. Tosses up Braithwaite and goes long and high inside forward 50. At the back here, it's a crash ball. Who's here? There's Miniter. Heller's at her feet. Goes back. Looking for that Singh. Singh in turn goes to Hayler over his shoulder. Out of bounds on the bounce, and we'll have a throw-in, David.
Wow. I thought Ash had a chance there at screwing that run around. Just couldn't get the right connection with her right foot. City 17 points up. 6 minutes gone in this third quarter. Hayler. Chance. Can't get free. Gets a handball out. Smothered by Mon. Ferguson! Gets it up. That's close. And it's a behind. I think Zali Mertens has called it behind. Ferguson thinks it's a goal. And Monique Manolina will come back and take this kick. That's a behind, so she can't start back, or she can start wherever she likes, I suppose. Mon's got the football, looking for options. Gets a decent piece of that, gets it over the arc. That's going to be a 75-metre kick. Well done, Monique Madalena. 2-on-1 for City. Eacott will pick it up, usually very poised. Nutmegs Gilbert. Braithwaite, who's been brilliant, goes wide. Ash Hayler's out there. Danger. Gets a handball out. Good in. Rachel Potts has been really good in the last two quarters. Good work, Potts. Long ball. Fine kicks it to Pasture. Murray out in front. Handball out. Well done, Maggies. Eacott reading it well. Good Shepherd coming in from Gilbert. Sarah Gilbert. Smother. Another good tackle Well done, Casey Scott. She reads the play so well, Lucas. Lucas Holmes.
She did, and that was one of the probably 2 or 3 best passages of ball movement coming from that kick in from Monique Madalena that went, as you said, about 70 metres, David, as Stewart throws his ball. Ferguson and Ives. Give that one just to Ives with the left. In fact, she goes down the throat of Hayler, rather, and back with the flight was Brogmus. It was very courageous. Well done. She plays on immediately, goes in the middle looking for Braithwaite. As you said, David, outstanding so far in this opening half, and almost 8 minutes gone in his third. It's there.
Halverson
it's
away.
there for Halverson. Thank you, David. It was smothered in the path of Halverson in front of ball. And there's Miniter, who's also been very good forward, David.
She has. She's actually taken a lot of marks. It's a kicking that's let her down, but a marking and ability to stay on her feet. A flight throwing play has been really good. Over to you, Louis.
Yeah, thank you. And on the mark is Taylor. Called to move it on. Now she's called to play on. Miniter goes off one step, goes high, looking for Ferguson. Just drops in front of her. His Braithwaite on the back. There's a Nicholson looking for Potts. Smoked. Absolutely smashed into tackle there. And no prior opportunity, so it'll be a ball
asked
up.
a question as to why that wasn't holding the ball. Anyway.
There you go. Great tackle from Hayler. Here's Ives. Ferguson down to Hayler. She's through. She's busting through the pack. Just to the near side. Another point for Newcastle City. 2 goals 9. 2 goals 8 rather, 20, leading Wyong Lakes 1 point after 8.5 minutes gone in this third quarter, David.
And that's a big point because it puts them 4 kicks in front. 1, 2, 3, 19 points.
Yes.
They're 4 goals. They're 4 kicks in front now. Bowen's gone back, takes the kick, doesn't get all of it. Halverson pushed out of that by Madalena, I thought, illegally. Sarah Ball roving. Again, a long driving kick. Potts has put the speed on here. Can she pick it up? No. Ecott in there with Graham. Good tackle. Out of there comes Kate Gilbert, who's been very good today. A little bit quieter this quarter. Braithwaite for mine's been outstanding. And fascinating. Only 2 goals kicked, and we're almost halfway through the third quarter. Probably what we expected, to be brutally honest. A lovely, clever kick from Graham from Kent. Out of there comes Braithwaite. Screws it around. Halverson's got the sit here. Can she pick it up? She can. She'll be too quick for him. Gets it going forward. Manalina's in there. Hayler does very well. Braithwaite roving. Great tackle, Emily Bowen off balance. Sarah Ball roves that one. Gets it forward. City have just got numbers at the ball. Ecott's just not got no play to mark. Williams did extremely well there, actually. Good tackle made on Graham. Ecott is just running alone, unattended all day, and she's going to carve them, Lucas.
And when that ball hits the ground in the back half for Newcastle City, they've just got 3 or 4 numbers right at the ball to clear the lines.
Yes, they have. Tap out from Ferguson's a beauty, and Murray ends up with the football. Nicholson gets it going forward. Now here's a chance. Williams goes with an over-the-head kick. Rebecca Ives is in there. I thought that could have been over the shoulder. Can Rebecca kick it off the ground? No, she can't. Oh, she's got a free kick.
Outside the square.
And that's 50 metres. Are you joking me? Honestly, that is 50 metres for a silly, undisciplined act. Rebecca Ives will now kick Wyong Lake's first goal. And Rebecca Ives was 50-50 from the angle. Now she's 100%. Rebecca Ives will come on square and kick the goal. And Wyong Lake's first goal. Rebecca Ives, their star ruck. Wyong Lakes 117, Newcastle City 2820. Lucas James Holmes.
GE Industrial Solutions, partnering with the mining community in the Hunter for the past 50 years, delivering safe and reliable electrical equipment and engineering services to our customers. Also a proud sponsor of the BDAFL Women's Competition.
I am almost speechless.
It's just not.
It's unforgivable.
It's not on.
Absolutely unforgivable. We move on. Time check is 11:30 into the third quarter. City up by 13 points after a very, very undisciplined-free 50-metre free kick. Gives Rebecca Ives a shot at goal. Lucas James Holmes.
They need one more at least, in my opinion, in this third quarter, David, to be within almost a kick. 7 points if they keep one straight now for the fourth quarter. Anyhow, here we go. Murray goes over the top this time, double-handed. Scrumming through there, streaming through from the clearance. Play on.
Danger.
Hayler and Ball. Hayler's in front and we'll have it for pace. Goes inside, draws in 2 defenders. Bowen's there. So is Potts. So is Halverson.
Great tackle, Rachel Potts
at the death. Well done. Bumped off the ball there was Miniter. It was well done. Inside and Toz Almost from our own player's handball, bounce the ball over the boundary line, and we'll have a throw-in just around from the boundary behind post, rather, David. Of course, it is a boundary throw-in, but around from the behind post.
Thank you. Rachel Potts has been very desperate, and that was superb there. Halverson was away. Watch this. There it is, just at the right minute. Halverson got the ball away legally. Simone Singh reads that well. Singh! Oh, marked right at the line. I think it's Kyra. Kyra Toz has taken that one. That was going in. That's a behind. That is a behind, I think, because she's run behind the post. That should be given a behind. I'm just waiting to see the consult. She has run and played on behind the behind post. That should be a point. Should be a behind and should be called, and Zali Mertens will give a behind. Thank you. So a behind in Newcastle City, 2-9-21. That is the third time that we've sit down in the final series. Wyong Lakes 1-1-7. Lucas Holmes, do you want to explain?
Explain perfectly, that David. She entered the field. The mark was taken between the two goal posts, except she entered the field of play.
So watch this replay. Watch where she runs. Louis, you go.
No, so she's taken the mark through the goals and enters the field of play back through the point post. And therefore the correct decision paid was a behind. Well done there by the umpires. And there's a free kick down the field to Rachel Potts this time.
Yeah, I think she might have made a tackle over there, but it had to explain that to our viewers. 14 points of difference, Newcastle City, still 3 kicks in front. Touched off the boot, so touched by the player on the mark. Play on. Graham. Oh, great mark. Great pick up, Kanisha. And guess who's in the slot? Oh, she should have taken that, Casey Ecott. Chance for the Maggies. Ecott's dropped one. Great tackle on Elise Williams, and I mean a great tackle. In there is Flaherty. Another tackle made on Ecott. Picks it up again, goes again. Handball's out. There's Halverson. She'll go long. Does. Haler's behind this time. Great tackle, Ashley Haler. And on ball. And umpire says no opportunity. Right on centre wing. 5.5 minutes left this quarter. City, the Stars up by 14. Good tap out from Rachel Potts, actually in the air. Braithwaite. Uses that left foot, rugged tackle, she'll get up. She is tough as nails. Alexandra Pearce. They need Alexandra to lift. Handball coming out to Braithwaite. Gets a long clearing kick out to the wing. 1-on-2. Singh, can she get clean possession? She can now. Good tackle, Kyra Toz. Singh holds her feet. Well done, Simone Singh. Great clearance. Has it stayed in? It hasn't. Did everything there except keep that ball in. Sarah Ball's got the free kick at the half-back flank.
This is where they almost need to switch it, David, and use the commentary box side, the close side. But ball in, there's a wedge there, just chips it up, looking for a player. Is that 50 metres?
It is. That's 2 50-metre free kicks in 7 minutes from City. You don't win grand finals doing that, especially in a low-scoring grand final. Unforgivable. Lucas Holmes.
It was a clean mark and raked out after that. So it's a very generous 50 metres as well, David. Puts them on the edge of the arc. They won't be complaining, however. What can they do? Is going to get the hands off? No. Oh, she's run around. That's an interesting decision, that's for sure. Broken, of course it was Potts. Broke the tackle. Goes inside 50 on the left. Just misses the outstretched arms there. Is that Elise Williams, David? Inside forward 50. So we'll have a boundary throw in here. About 10 metres around from the Wyong Lakes attacking goals. 15 and a quarter, 3/4 minutes rather, gone in this third quarter.
Yeah, that was Rachel Potts with the kick, and you're right, it was Williams up front. Dangerous area for Newcastle City. Do not want to give up a goal right now. They're going along okay. They've given up once to a silly 50. However, they're going along okay. That's a push in the back, I reckon. Not paid. Umpire says, I'll have it, thank you. I think the umpiring's been pretty good today. There's been a lot of pressure. It's a tight, close game. I think they've done well. But I haven't noticed them that much, Louis.
Let the play go. That's what, and the consistency is what the players are after, and that's what they've got so far in both games today.
Halverson gets a handball out to Flaherty, who gets it down the line. It's at ground level. Singh, who's been very good today. One-hand handball. Should have been paid, wasn't. Ball comes out. In Alexandra Pearce is in there. And two-player tackle, along with Elena Nicholson. And getting up last, I think it's Ashley Haler. No, it wasn't Haler. Gilbert it was. Ferguson, who's been very good in the ruck. She's won those contests. Good tackle on Bowen. She took him on. Not paid. Braithwaite, who's been brilliant. Oh, goes to soccer, needs to keep it in. And is it out on the full?
No.
So, for mine, Braithwaite's been the most influential player on the ground. Wyong Lakes have done a reasonable job on Halverson. She's had a good day out, but she hasn't been BRG. Braithwaite has. And Rachel Potts has been really, really good. Rebecca Ives has had a decent day out. So has Nicholson. And so has Graham and Gibbons, your mate, the pocket rocket. Sing at ground level. Good tackle made on Alexandra. And no opportunity for disposal. Good tackle, Halverson.
Really need Alexandra to fire in this last quarter if there any chance to get back.
Yes,
Wyong, in my opinion, David.
Murray back on the ball. Ferguson worked it. Actually, Murray got that over the top. In there is Brogmus. And a free kick against Monique Madalena.
Yeah, high contact, out of zone, paid there.
Yep.
Who's back there? That would be Nathan Slater, paid that from out of zone. It was well done.
Looking at options. Play on call. Ferguson's underneath. This should take it. It swerves away from her. Emily Bowen's got a chance. Just gets worried out of it. Different game when you're on the ball. Out of the ball comes Gilbert. Kate Gilbert.
And there's sorry, David, to interrupt, but there's holding off the ball after a disposal.
Against Alexandra Pearce, I think.
Correct.
To Sarah Halverson. She's picked that up now, so she's got to give it back to her on the full, and does correctly. Halverson with the ball half-back just behind centre wing. Should forget the short option and go long. Low driving ball's a beauty. Magnificent pass to Ashley Harler. Best kick of the day so far for mine. Now Harler's way too far out to score. There's no one in the hole. She needs to go and kick it over the top. Doesn't. Goes short. Very, very cleverly finds Braithwaite, who just doesn't stop running. She must have a great level of aerobic fitness, Lucas James.
Surveying her options is Braithwaite. Braithwaite goes long inside forward 50 over the back. This ball's going to bounce to space. It does. Sarah Ball's there. Miniter are also there. Goes overhead. Gets a 1-2 back. Does Miniter. Goes the left-hand handball this time. Goes to Singh. Singh goes long and high almost to Gary Owen. Straight up and under. Here's Miniter again. Backing up for more. There also is Gibbons. So is Alexandra Pearce. Bong gets a low scrubby kick about 5 metres in the direction of Sarah Ball. Ducks and gets the ball out again. Gets 2 on here. Rebecca Ives is the one, however, goes back on herself. Does a U-turn. Goes to Murray. Murray goes down the spine. 1-on-1. Buffeted out there was a Newcastle City player. There's McSpadden. Gets shepherded off the ball. There's Kanisha Murray. Goes back to a ruck partner in Ives. Low scrubby kick off the ground here. Ends up in Taylor Braithwaite's lap. And there's a mark almost on the centre circles is the mark. She goes long to the outer side now. Does Braithwaite. Should turn this over. However, Jamison doesn't get there on the full. Great Shepherd there, almost held out of it. Madalena puts on a late hit, not pay, gets away with it. Madalena goes through for more, as you'd expect. Miniter gets wrapped up, gets scrubbed out of it. So does Braithwaite, trying to hold her feet over the ball. Potts is there, however, we'll have a throw in.
Good contest, wasn't it?
It was, David, centre wing, and there is three-quarter time in this GE Women's Grand Final. We have Newcastle City Stars, 2 goals, 9-21, leading Wyong Lakes 1-17. The goal kickers for Newcastle City are Sarah Halverson and Crystal Gavenlock, and for Wyong Lakes from the 50-metre penalty, Rebecca Ives. David?
Thank you, Lucas. No changes, Terry Golavoka in the Black Diamond Cup there, Lucas. Thanks, Chris Aitken, for that. Thank you very much. Okay, we'll have a short break with Newcastle City Stars 14 points up and going along okay. Back with you soon. back with you. No changes in the cup. Lucas Holmes, is that correct? No changes at all?
No changes to both sides, just the emergencies being omitted by the managers.
Thank you. So, back here in the GE Women's Grand Final, Newcastle City Stars are 20 minutes away from a premiership. Wyong Lakes have to kick 3 goals in a quarter, and I think that is almost beyond them. Bowen's gone back onto the ball, Lucas, with Venetia. Alexandra's in the centre as well. Leaving up forward, Amy Bowen, Elise Williams. Rebecca's gone to centre half forward. So their best 4 players pretty much, Potts, Bowen, Pearce and Murray, are on the ball. And I think that's a good decision. Let's see if they can score, especially early. Almost ready to go in this last quarter. Only 3 goals kicked so far. City going along okay. City kicking with a 2-goal breeze. At the moment it is. And Pop almost going straight down the ground now, Louis. It's changed a bit. Going left to right on your screens. Dave Parsons is waiting for clearance from Gary Birkinshaw. There are people still on the field on the far flank from us. And just waiting for a go. We go. Here we go, the last quarter of the GF with Lucas Holmes, David Redden with you. Ferguson and Murray, they've had a fantastic battle all day. Murray wins that one. Gilbert, Bowen tries to dispossess. Pearce, a typical tough tackle. Oh, Gilbert's been so good today, Lucas. Gee, she's been solid.
She's definitely right up there for best on ground, David, as Ferguson goes
Look
double-handed. A hailer bursting through the middle as she so often does. Thumped away there by Madalena. Out of side to Graham now. She's also been very good. Bumped there by Halverson. 2-on-1 gang tackle. And we'll have a ball up just inside forward 50. Sorry about that, David.
Not a problem, Lucas. You've done a great job, mate.
Thank you.
I think you're enjoying what you're doing as well, just quietly. Halverson tackled instantaneously. Singh, Braithwaite. Braithwaite staying outside. Is that a throw? Yep. Free kick, Wyong Lakes. Is that Jay Jones at the back, is it? Down the line. Good drop punt. Marked by Sarah Ball. The Yankees aren't out of this, Lucas, but they've got to go quick. Sarah Ball, a long driving ball. Marked by Rachel. No, not by Potts. That's Nicholson. The Maggies, what can they do in this last quarter? Gets the ball up in the air. Should be marked. Isn't. Pressure from the Maggies. Ecott. No, that's Kate Gilbert. Ball at ground level. Umpire says, I'll have that thank you. Amy Bowen's up with Fergo. Amy Bowen uses that body size, hits it to her sister. Great work. 1-on-2 here. What can Elise Williams do? Gets around the right, gets a handball away. Chance! Oh, goodness me. Out of bounds, and the fall from there. Holy cow.
Almost gone backwards there. Was that Nicholson, rather? Pardon me, just trying to get the correct bias in the ball. How it was almost inside out, a check side in that instance.
Indeed it was. Sarah Gilbert, watch the kick here. She's got another step too, and she shanks it. She knows it. So Sarah Gilbert out in that far flank, or far pocket, correction. Good drop punt, good distance. There's the win for you. That's gone 60. Great tackle. Alexandra's got the football. Steps 1. In trouble. Hail it in the bottom. Lovely hands to Halverson. Hasn't had the perfect day with her hands. Dragged out of that, I thought. Rachel Potts has been excellent today for Wyong Lakes. Really stood up as Rachel. Ball comes out. Gilbert again. Over the ball. Head over it. Over there, Sarah Halverson. Handballs back to her mate, Haler. She's in trouble and gone. Not paid. Halverson should go off the ground but picks it up instead. Does the right thing. Gets it handballs out. Braithwaite. Free kick coming here. No advantage. And I think it's to Halverson, Louis. I think Sarah's got a kick. I don't know what he's signalling. Yeah, I think it's Sarah Halverson's got this kick. She's shaken up a bit.
I'm not sure if you said it earlier on just to start this quarter as well, but it looks like Sarah Ball's gone forward as well, David.
I didn't say that. I did pick the front 4, but I saw Ball earlier on and thought, gee, I wonder if she's been pushed for a good spot. Halverson should forget the short ball. Go as long as she can. Goes with 3/4 job. Kicks to a contest. At least she kicked to a 1-on-1. In and under is Kate Gilbert. Braithwaite staying out wisely. Kanisha Murray in there, who went to school with Pippa Smythe at Hunter Sports High School, Pippa told us at the Elliot Davey Middle Line. Murray and Ferguson, even money there. Ball comes out. Kate Gilbert in front. Isn't pushed in the back by Murray. Well done. Turns. In trouble. Umpires have put the whistle away. Fair enough as long as they're fair to both sides. Halverson puts a tackle on. You can't take the ball off her, Alexandra. You've got to get a handball. 4 minutes gone. Wyong Lake still need 3 goals. Ferguson taps it out. Kate Gilbert. Go long. Well smothered, Alexandra. Hayler gets a little clever handball out. Halverson another handball. Braithwaite, can she do something from there? Kicks it to a contest. Where are the Rovers? Simone Singh. Here's a voice in the background. She's got time. Here comes Mon. Good. That's a push in the back. Oh, she's paid that as holding the ball. Monique Manalina gets the free kick. Simone Singh would want to stay out of that. I can assure you that Monique can handle herself. Interesting decision, Lucas. I thought there was some push in the back in that, but anyway.
I'm with you on that one, David.
Thank you. Braithwaite. They don't want a clearance in City. Hayler gets it forward. Halverson will step her. Goes right. Might get a handball back here. Halverson. Great. Alexandra Pearce. That is brilliant. What a tackle under desperation. Alexandra Pearce take a bow. That's superb and brutal.
She needs to go along to clear this back 50 to Wyong Lakes and Alexandra Pearce here on replay.
What
Bang.
a tackle. Whack. And this is the play that just came on. Can they get it to a no? It gets held up. Hayler's got a chance. She's got space. Goes forward. Halverson. Well done, Manalina, to get her out of there. Halverson butters up for more. Over the shoulder against Mon. And Halverson for mine, Lucas Holmes. I know this is a long way out. If Halverson kicks this, she'll seal it.
Yep.
The Maggies can't kick enough goals in a hurry. Halverson, 20 metres out off a high tackle free kick. Sarah Halverson! Composed and complete professional. Second goal to the Star centre half forward. Newcastle City 3-9-27. Wyong Lakes 1-1-7. And I think they're home. Lucas James Holmes.
ISC have been at the cutting edge of designing and manufacturing apparel for elite sporting teams for over 20 years, and they're proud to be the official apparel partner of the Black Diamond AFL.
Lucas Holmes, over to you, my friend.
Thank you. Ball's taken back to the centre and said they've now at 20 points. Wyong need to kick 4 goals, and they've only kicked one in 3.25 quarters.
Look at that matchup, Lucas, on the screen. Look at the screen. Halverson's going to play 6 inches shorter than her. This is because ball's gone forward.
Yeah.
Braithwaite.
In there is Braithwaite, David. Goes back to Hayler. Hayler in turn goes out again to kick smothered. Here's Bowen. Big bump. Halverson on Bowen. Bowen gets stacked. However, Bowen comes up back for more. Is that Gilbert? No, it's not. Sorry, it was Kate Gilbert that time. And goes short to Hayler. Mark just outside the centre circles here.
Gilbert's in the top 4 and the best on ground, Louis.
For sure, David. Hayler goes to the edge of the centre square. Here they go, Newcastle City. Goes to Halverson. Halverson quickly plays on, goes inside forward 50. Who's there? Sing's there. She's also been very good. What can they do? Need to keep this in or professionally get out of bounds? Does Abby Pearson? There'll be a boundary throw in just to the right-hand side of the behind post here with 7 minutes gone in this final quarter, David.
Singh and Monique Madalena. That ball's gone over the back. Model tap that down in front. Interesting tap. Ball comes. I thought a whistle blown. Singh gets a handball out. Gets the ball back. Tackle.
Sorry, David. Must have been a net ball, mate.
A whistle, yeah. Again, I heard one for sure.
Yeah.
Singh and Madalena. Madalena are a big thump. Halverson's dangerous in there, but she's got too many players around her. Ball gets kept in. And will not go out of bounds. Over there is Flaherty. Tries to get it out. Graham, who I've been impressed with today. She's been very good. Got the Sophie Balcom haircut. If you're watching, Sophie, hello, mate. Ives and Braithwaite. Braithwaite will step around now. Oh, over the shoulder. Should have been paid not. Hayler, yeah. And a non-controlling umpire's got that. Sarah Ball's made a tackle, but that's a free kick. That's a free kick over here. It should be to Braithwaite for over the shoulder. And is. She may be getting another medal around her neck in a few minutes' time. Gracious me, she's been good. Desperate. She's tough too. Short ball. And Halverson's just starting to put her imprint on this game. She's been playing very good, determined football. Wyong Lakes have done a good job on it today, to be fair, and she's still been great. Singh can't pick it up. That's Shaffron in there, held in. And all Newcastle City need is stoppages. 8.5 gone, and it's 20 points of difference. Lucas Holmes.
Thank you. Simone Singh goes up this time. up against Murray. Murray gets a jump, gets the ball down to Potts. Has probably been Wyong Lake's best player in this grand final. Potts goes bursting through. Out here on the wing is Jade Jones. What can Jones do? Can she impact? She overruns the ball. Fair bump play on. Well done once again.
Oh, great
Graham
tackle.
and the ensuing tackle. Well done.
And it's on
Here we
down
go.
here in front. No surprise to see Rachel Potts in this. Right out in front. Right in front of the Wyong Lakes bench. Now it's still on. It should be a free kick to Kate Gilbert. Right, that was a magnificent tackle. You know why? Because Rachel Potts bounced it and she got her. Kate Gilbert, who's been close to the best player, she's been sensational. She's stepped up so much today. When they're having after-match beers tonight, they'll be thanking her. Gets called to play on. Monique will take that mark easily. 20 points of difference. You can clap all you like. You've got to go and kick goals, Wyong Lakes. Madalena, good drop punt. Braithwaite misses what she otherwise might have taken. Alex Pearce, what a step. She really is a skillful footballer. And I'd love to see her at full fitness. That knee is not great. Hayler's got time. That's dangerous. Mengesley picks it up. Gets it out somehow. Still coming out. They're now held in, is it? And we're halfway through the last quarter. And I'll call it now. The Stars are home. Wyong Lakes, I don't think he kicked 4 goals in that period of time. That was miraculous. Ashley Hayler has fed off Ferguson all day. Now, Bacallis has got some space here. Emily Bowen's chasing her. Needs to get it and get rid of it. Does with her handball. Waiting for it to come to a good tackle, Bowen. Back to McSpadden. Over to Singh. Now, Simone's got an opportunity here. What's she going to do with it? Goes long as she can. Is that Gavinlock in there? Here's Halverson. If she gets a chance, look out. Adamans in the full, I think. Yeah, needed one more step, Louis.
Just pushed out off balance there was Halverson. Sorry, David.
Rebecca Ives did the business. And I'm sure that Rebecca Ives is playing under duress, Lucas Holmes. I've got no doubt she's played the last 3 weeks with a bum knee, and she's been very courageous and has not complained one bit. Lucas Holmes.
Thank you, David. Ives and Cora Todd's doing the ensuring tackling there. Madeleine is short, but she wouldn't go there, and she goes looking for a mate in Pearce. Dives forward. Good catch in the gully. Pearce plays on immediately. Back to Ives. Ives goes long outside forward 50, gets a tumbling punt. Braithwaite traps the ball in front there. Rose. She goes long in front of Gibbons. At the back here, Gavinlock. Can Gavinlock corral? Can Gibbons corral rather? Spin move there. Gets the handles to Miniter. Miniter gets kick smothered. Goes back for Mortars Miniter. Here's Abby Pearce. Goes around on the right foot. Can she keep the ball in? Yes. Is it going to beat them to the out of bounds? No. Ball stays in. Play on. Ball on the side. So correctly called to play on. Pearce tries to smother. Doesn't. Falls in front of Miniter to go and gets a imaginative handball. And is that paid for a throw? Yes, it is.
Very imaginative, Lucas. It's so imaginative that it wasn't a handball.
Thanks,
Great
mate.
call, Lucas Holmes.
He goes Gibbons. Gibbons goes long and high in the corridor, which is you almost want to keep it low, but finds the target in Graham.
She's been good too, Louis.
She has. Ives is calling for it. Graham ignores her. Graham, she's going down the middle. Still in 2 or 3 minds. Graham now goes to the outer side looking for Potts. Straight through her arms. Does that mark go from Potts? Potts, tackle high, not paid, play on. Turned over in the favour of Wyong Lakes. Kanisha Murray's there, so is Sarah Ball. But ever so, Ferguson marks it. Goes long and high in the corridor once again. Looking for Hayler. No need to rush now. Can almost slow the tempo down and take the sting right out of the game, as the experienced campaigner in Ash Hayler does. Murray almost had to get out of there. Chip ball goes forward. Halverson, sorry.
And I think the steam's gone out of this one, Louis, to be honest. Halverson drives up long. There's not too many options up forward. She's the main option, actually, Halverson. Miniter, who's at least made a contest. Good tackle. That's shoulder, actually. I thought when she first made contact, that might have been a decent tackle, but she did end up going high. Away goes Abby Pearce. Not beyond the mark, but that's another matter.
Yep.
Yeah, I could see you shaking it. I knew what it was. I've been working with you for long enough. Fergo's in there with Murray. Given great service to this football club, Kirsty Ferguson, over 4 years, including Elite Best and Fairest and 2 grand final winning medals. Ashley Hayler, superb. Carter Braithwaite should have marked that. Got to get on your feet. Rebecca Ives has been very courageous today. She's had a real crack. We've got a lot to like about Rebecca Ives as a player and a leader. Good tackle. Oh, the shot. I thought she got her underneath. I thought she got underneath that fin. Gabriel McSpadden, but Amy Bowen's got the free kick. 6 minutes to go. Gee.
Must have just been that last action in the left, trying to drag her in from defenders, all I could say, David.
Thank you, Lucas. Umpire's best friend, Lucas James Holmes. Held in. Over to you, Louis, at centre half back as Marty Ryman joins us in the house. There's the great fella. How are you, Marty?
We'll be keeping close eye on this Black Diamond Cup Grand Final and the rest of this women's. The ball's over the back. It's got to go. Oh, what a cruel bounce.
That is so cruel.
Elise Williams must have had problems with the ball because it's gone back over her head and allows Newcastle City to flood back. Ecott gets a handball over her shoulder, and we'll have a stoppage right adjacent to the goal square here. Amy Bowen nominates for the ruck. Becca Ives has got plenty of space behind if they're going to tap it out. Bowen's there as well. In fact, goes through Newcastle City with a tap. Nice clearing kick. Here's Braithwaite. Steps inside. Gets hands up over the ball. Goes into the middle. Here we go. Can Newcastle City counter-attack? Time here. Graham's there. So is Madalena. Runs through. Sings there. Minuta's there. Encouraging. Gets bumped as Minuta. Sing taps the ball forward. Goes through. Steps back on her right. Goes deep forward. Here's Halverson. What can she do? Oh, great work. Great defensive slap towards the boundary line. Is it going to go? Is that on the full? No. Wasn't on the full. Was out of bounds on the bounce. So we'll have a throw in, David, with 15 and a quarter minutes gone in this final quarter.
That last desperate tap on Sarah Halverson won Alexandra Pearce, who's been in the special in the second half, Lucas. We asked her to step up. You know what? She has. Ball comes into the ruck contest. No one gets it. Gibbons, who's been very serviceable at half-back today, comes out. It's Kate Gilbert, who I think's been superb. Well done, gets it off to Brogmus. Ball comes out, chance Simone Singh, over the shoulder, not paid, and Minuta finishes it. Stephanie Minuta roving beautifully. And that, ladies and gentlemen, as they say, is that Newcastle City, 4 goals, 9-33. The Stars are home and will take over a premiership. Wyong Lakes 117. Lucas James Holmes.
Prime 7. In 2018, Prime 7 has every big game live and free. Coverage includes 4 games every round of 7, mate, including Friday and Saturday night and Sunday afternoons. Black Diamond AFL and Prime 7, your local AFL team.
What a performance from the Newcastle City Stars, Lucas, beaten twice in the last 4 weeks of the home and away season by Warners Bay. They come into the finals and go to Maitland, win, go to Adelaide Street and win, come home and win. It's been a magnificent effort from a wounded football team, mate.
Yep, they've done very well. As you said, with a variety of injuries there. You were talking to me off air about this fascinating article with ACL injuries of women's athletes, David. Advised from what you said to me, everybody to check out. It's very intriguing.
It is. Oh, what a mark. And this Ashley Haler, for someone who's 35 years of age, league best and fairest medal, and she has still got it. What a quality act she is. I think she and Paige Mathewson are the 2 classiest users of the football in the league, Lucas. And Ashley Haler's not without a chance here. She is kicking downwind, but she'd have to flush it. Haler from about 40. Gets it up in the air. Might fall short. Does. Touch right at the back. Newcastle City 4-10-34. The shooting doesn't matter. Wyong Lakes 117. 2.5 minutes to go before Newcastle City add another premiership to their illustrious cabinet. Taylor Braithwaite and Emily Bowen. Bowen's been blunderby in the middle. She's been good. And he's the best player on the ground for Wyong Lakes for mine. Rachel Potts has been outstanding. And that sort of sums up their day. But she's been tough and at it and hasn't stopped. Rebecca Ives and Kirsty Ferguson. Taylor Braithwaite's on her own back door. If Fergo can find a Braithwaite, he's on her own. Needs to talk here and go backwards. Gets to her. There it goes. Straight to Braithwaite. Off to McSpadden. Correction, Brogmus. Who's up there? Ball. Out of it. Now going to make a tackle. She's in trouble. Picks it up. Haler. Down at ground level where she does her best work. Shaffron. Thumping kick comes out. Taylor Braithwaite. She couldn't from there. She has! Taylor Braithwaite caps off a magnificent performance from the most improved player in the league. Newcastle City Stars now 5 goals, 10-40 in a consummate professional display. Wyong Lakes 1-1-7. And Lucas, it's been a great performance.
It has well-rounded. Wyong had patches, probably a 5-minute patch there in the third quarter where they really looked they were going to take it up to them, but the class from Newcastle City has just shone to the top, and as you'd expect, they've kicked away to what's at a 33-point margin now, David.
It's a thumping win, really, given the context of how many goals have been kicked. I told you I thought 9 would be kicked. There's only been 6. Braithwaite again. Ball beats her, comes back for more. Bowen in there, puts a bump on. Braithwaite again, another possession. Halverson, Shaffron, Bowen doing hard work. Potts, very strong player. Beats 3. We'll have a bounce. 1, 2, 3. She'll be the players' player for Wyong Lakes today, Lucas Holmes. Guarantee it. She's been terrific. Ecott, that's a throw. Kent, it's testament to the defence that Newcastle City have left 1 goal through. That's a remarkable performance. Fawkes is in there. Can't pick it up. Louis, I'm interested that Dacia Price was omitted from this side.
Yes.
I thought she might have given them a bit of mobility and goal kicking. She's kicked a couple of games we've done before. I wonder if she's injured. She didn't play today. Ferguson's been brilliant. Here's another player who is a brilliant footballer, Sarah Halverson. Handball off. Gilbert gets it out despite Potts' best efforts. Gibbons misses that one. Little cubby kick comes out from Shaffron. Gilbert's in there again. Shaffron in there again. There's the pocket rocket Gibbons. Almost done with time. 20 minutes gone now. Sarah Halverson, fittingly one of the last possessions of the game. And there is a magnificent performance from Newcastle City Stars. Amy Marshall can hardly move, Lucas. She didn't play a minute in that game, and she was just there just in case. Over to Lucas Holmes. I have presentation to do. What a superb performance. Lucas James Holmes.
Thank you, David. Goal kickers for this game. Firstly, for Newcastle City Stars, 2 goals for Star centre-half forward Sarah Halverson. Then singles for arguably the best player on the ground, Taylor Braithwaite and Stephanie Miniter, who was also very serviceable. And Wyong Lake's solitary goal there was Rebecca Ives. As David and I alluded to, a very complete performance there for Newcastle City, apart from probably about a 5-minute stretch there where Wyong took the game to them. But as we said, the class of Newcastle City was often too good there and showed there with the victory. 33 points in the favour of the Newcastle City Stars, who, as David and I alluded to before, injury ravaged this season and unbelievable to get the job done. Shows the class of their club and the culture they have around. Best players for each side, as you said, Taylor Braithwaite was definitely one of the best players on the ground for Newcastle City. Sarah Halverson, 2 goals. Stephanie Miniter, serviceable up forward, is also Ashhala from definitely the tap work from Kirsty Ferguson. For Wyong Lakes, best player in the ground, in my opinion, also would be David's with Rachel Potts. Amy, but the Bowens were good. Amy and Emily at the back. Amy playing forward and ruck in some stages. Kanisha Murray switching in the ruck as well. Alexandra Pearce was also very good. She was probably had a very quieter first half, but then rose to the fore in the second half and was probably one of their better players. So David's just made his way out on the ground and will be conducting the presentations for the best player on the ground for the GE Women's Grand Final. So when that does occur, I shall say goodbye beforehand. So we'll go from the presentations, we'll have a quick break and we'll come back for the Hunter Vale Black Diamond Cup Grand Final between the minor premiers, the Terrigal Avoca Football Club and the arch rival Newcastle City Blues. Just a bit of time, both sides, either way you put it, either wiping away their tears after a very big season. Wyong Lakes a very great season in terms of their players had a very good year. The coach of the year was named coach of the year for Wyong Lakes. The Black Elliot Davey Medal presentation night was Josh Lawler, coach of the year in the GE Women's competition. A very enjoyable year for both sides, and particularly now Newcastle City Stars claiming the GE Women's Premiership for 2018. With both sides now being ushered over to the presentation arena. I shall now let you go and go over to my colleague David Redden on behalf of myself, and myself. Thank you for tuning in this afternoon for the GE Women's Grand Final for 2018. After the presentation is made by David, we'll have a quick break and we'll come back with you for the 2018 Hunter Vale Black Diamond Grand Final between Newcastle City and Terrigal Avoca. Goodbye for now.
Congratulations to Wyong for that hard fight. Thanks for coming out today. Also to my girls. They kept going all day and we wouldn't have allowed that everyone running in their first and second effort, so good work. And congratulations girls, you put up a good fight and it showed out there. Obviously a lot of skillful girls in your team that you've been building for a while. So well done to our girls. What a season, yeah? We've come from strength to strength each season. There's only a few of us that have been there from the start, but every year we've gone one up further. This year we skipped a few steps, went straight to the granny, so you should be so proud of yourselves. We've done so well. Up the class.
Thanks so much, Dave. Yeah, phenomenal couple of weeks. I can't believe it actually. It's a really special position to be in and to be able to go back to back as well. I've been playing sport for a long time and this is definitely a highlight. So thanks to the Wyong girls. Really great game today. You guys played in good spirits and you've been strong all year. So I wish you all the best for Silly Sunday and next year as well. To our girls, I'm so proud of you. I'm so
That concludes the